What's happening, traders? Welcome to another video. It's Emmanuel from Live Free Effects, and today we're going to be talking about 3 things to avoid doing as a beginner trader. In order for you to become profitable, you're going to go through 3 main stages, and these 3 things I'm sharing will cover those 3 main stages. The very first stage is obviously you're starting out, you don't know much about the industry, you're still acquiring knowledge. And then the next stage is, more in the middle, where you've been at it for a couple of months, maybe a year or 2, and you're acquiring the necessary information that you need in order for you to be profitable. And the third stage is just where you have done all you can do, and now it's just a matter of execution and just a matter of time. And these 3 tips that I share with you will be kind of like a guiding factor as you go from the first stage to the second stage and also to the third stage as well. So make sure you watch the video till the very end. And in the words of Benjamin Franklin, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Ladies and gentlemen, let's dive right into the video. The very first thing you should avoid doing as a beginner trader is to avoid trading a large demo account. This is such a common and innocent mistake that most traders don't realize that what they're doing is wrong, but at the same time, nobody talks about it. When you first come into the industry, your goal is to acquire as much knowledge as possible so you can become the trader that you want to be and do the things that you want to do. And the best way to do that is by first paper trading, gaining some experience, and putting the things that you are learning into practice. So you get a demo account, you go to a broker, and these accounts on average are starting at $100,000 to $50,000, right? And you can easily get that from MT4 or broker, and most traders just go with that number. But what happens is you start to trade these big demo accounts, but what it's creating is it's creating a lot of false expectation, and you're also building bad habits in the process, because most traders who come into the market, at least most new traders, don't have $50,000 to $100,000 to invest into your trading account. So while you're trading these big demo accounts and you're making $1,000 or maybe $5,000 a trade, it's exciting. It's showing you the possibility of trading, how much money you can make, and that's fantastic. But at the same time, when you now switch over to your real account and you just deposit maybe $1,000 into that account, and that account only allows you to make maybe $50 or $100. A lot of traders find that a little bit discouraging. So what happens is, because they've made $1,000 on your demo account, they want to replicate that. They want to make more money. And it creates this expectation that, like, okay, you know what, I can push it. So you're no longer happy with just the small profit that you're seeing on your real account, even though that represents progress and you're still learning. So a lot of traders fall into the psychological aspect of wanting to make more, so they start to over leverage their small account, and this is how you essentially fail before you even get started, just by doing something as getting a demo account to practice. So my best advice to avoid long-term psychological difficulties, over leveraging and whatnot, just avoid trading with a large demo account. Try to take a demo account that is going to be relatively similar to the amount of capital you will be investing into your real account at a later point. If you're going to invest maybe $1,000 into your demo account or $5,000, try to trade with no more than $5,000 to $10,000 demo account, right? Don't get the $50,000, don't get the $100,000, especially if you're not going to be starting with that. Number 2 is to avoid trading without a trade plan or a game plan. Whatever you want to call it, you should have a plan that will allow you to engage the market, at least from a checklist standpoint. This is what you're looking for. The very first phase of a trader's journey is you acquiring the knowledge that you need in order to gain your bearing in the market, to have at least some level of confidence as you show up in the market daily. Once you've done that, you're starting to trade with a demo account. The next thing is you want to put a plan together. Are you going to be a scalper? Are you going to be a day trader? Are you going to be a swing trader? What is going to be your entry? Is it going to be support, resistance? Is it going to be order blocks? Like, what sessions you're going to be trading? These are all things that you want to have in your trade plan. If you're trading the market and you're putting your real capital on the line and you don't have a plan, you are essentially playing to lose. It is the equivalent of going into war to fight a formidable opponent with no strategy. You're going to lose. There is no other way around that. Ladies and gentlemen, when you're coming into the market, it is important that you come in with a game plan, have a checklist, have things that you're going to be looking for that will say, this is why I should get involved in the trade, or this is why I should stay out of the trade. So that is really, really important. If you don't have that, you're essentially trading to fail, and you don't want to start off trading to fail. So if you don't know how to create a trade plan, you should click the link that just popped up there. It'll take you to a video that will help you create a trade plan step by step. It is the same way that I have created my trade plan as well. These things that I've put in place to allow me to trade the market profitably. So definitely do that. The third and final thing to avoid doing as a beginner trader is to avoid comparing yourself with other traders, especially the traders you see on social media. When you first come into the trading game, you're starting out and you're starting trading with a demo account. The next phase is you creating a game plan for yourself, using the knowledge that you have acquired to good use by consistently having a plan that you use in the market, right? So you're probably already midway into your trading journey, or you're starting to get the hang of things, how the market works. The next main thing is to keep your blinders on and focus on where you are going. When you're focused on where you're going, you're not worried about what the next person is doing. Every successful person that I have ever met, they don't focus on what, A, B, or C they're doing. They're focused on what they're doing. They're focused on the steps that they're taking to acquire the things that they want to reach their goals. And as a trader, you have to do the same thing. In life, comparison is the thief of all joy. Because if you're coming in and you're watching a trader on social media make 100K, 200K, and you're there making $10 on the trade, or $100 or on a trade, or maybe $500 on the trade, but it's not equivalent to what these traders are making. The reality is everyone is on a different path. Everyone's in a different space. So it is important to respect where you are and to stay in your lane, and understand that at some point in time, you're also going to get to a point where you're making a lot of money in the trading game. But you have to first focus on becoming a student of the game, doing the work, not focusing on the fact that someone else is making more money than you and you're discouraged by that, or you're constantly watching what other people are doing and wondering, why am I not successful yet? It's going to happen, right? So try to avoid comparing yourself with other people, because the reality too is, you might be seeing a trader who is mega successful, but a lot of the time you don't know what's behind the scenes, right? Some of these traders, they may not have made your money from trading. They may have came into the industry after becoming successful from one business. You don't know, right? There's a lot of things you don't know. So it's always best to focus on where you're going and try to get the people who can help you acquire the skills and do the things that you can do. But my biggest thing is to avoid comparing yourself with other people, and to just focus on where you're going and just run your own race, and understand that over a period of time, if you keep putting in the work, I call it paying your dues. You keep paying your dues. You work hard. I have never, seen anyone, and this is something I even told myself, I have never seen or heard of anyone who gave everything they got and didn't succeed to some degree. And that's the video, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you found this video insightful. As always, it's Vanya from Live Free Effects. Till next time, hope you're out there living free. Cheers.